Hello, everyone. So today you've heard a lot from, the light's horrible, a lot of creators and fascinating stories. By the way, I was impressed myself. But today I'm here to be a bit more of a cynic and give you a different perspective. First of all, many of you might not like this, but I think AI has already won. Most people are saying, shouldn't you use AI and be authentic? In my opinion, it's a bit too late for that. It's going to take over, and you have to use it one way or another. All right, to start, I would like to show you a video that has no sound. All right, so as you watch this, which should have a lot of sound, this is our AI department showreel. Just take a look for a moment, and apologies for the sound experience.
It's the rebirth of media and art. We are here to redefine the rules of creativity. Or you know what? Fuck the rules.
And it's mirrored.
That masterpiece, that sunk in your forgotten notebook can now emerge. No matter how complex you thought it was, your vision can now be born again. This is only the beginning of a new chapter that knows no mediocrity. This and this and this. This is creativity in metamorphosis. Evolve, create, and experience. Eclipse, an artificial intelligence created web.
All right, it was mirrored. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Alrighty. So, unlike most of the speakers here, I'm neither an influencer, I'm not a creator, I don't work for any big corporates. I am a guy who wanted to start a farm actually and stay the hell out of corporate. So I moved to Cyprus, and it's a bit of my story, and it's relevant. I'm not here just to tell my story. When I moved here, I got a job and was hoping to move into a farm eventually. In a week, I lost both my full-time job, and because they were downsizing, and my side income all together. So I could either go back. I'm born and raised in Cairo. I'm half Cypriot. I could either go back or figure out how to make money online. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going back into corporate again. So I was already a bit of an AI geek. Just as a user, I'm not a developer or anything like that. So I started a company online with my wife, who's somewhere and child. I can't see her, but she's waving over there, with my son, who's probably screaming. Yeah, in about 6 months, very unexpectedly, it grew way more than expected. We did a branding agency. But the reason we were able to do that was the excessive utilization of AI. Simply because we were already into all that AI stuff. I also started an AI production agency. As you can imagine, it wasn't so fancy a couple of years back, but it kept getting better and better. Gradually, yeah, the plan was cheap, a farm. By the way, just a quick side note, this presentation is all AI done. I'm seeing it for the second time. I saw it right there. Under half an hour by one of my team members. You might sense the improvisation here. Okay. So we started with branding. We became a bit of a team. And very rapidly, this is all since 2022 and 2023, we started an AI production agency. And this stuff grew way out of proportion. We didn't expect it to go so far. Now, why this story is relevant is not just because of the AI visual aspect, which is, to be very honest, what attracts most of our clientele, but the way we use AI from the first launch of GPT to all the models that came out of that. We were there first in line for Midjourney, for Runway, for Claude, for Grok, for everything else you probably heard of. And being there on time was very helpful for us. We were able to rapidly scale and quickly match with much bigger companies. I'm going to have to speed through because I just noticed the time now. So believe it or not, after 3 years, we did about $15 million in sales for our ecosystem. About 6 companies were started, including 4 which I personally launched, and 2 which joined into our ecosystem. We call it Eclipse. We worked with clients I cannot believe I'm showing you, such as these guys you're seeing here, global giants. Let's move on a bit faster. Then we met, if you've watched the opening video, we met Stylianos, which is amazing. And we did some of their content like this.
What do we do with a fake founder? What do we do with a fake founder? What do we do with a fake founder? Early in the morning, Skills is right that never shoots it.
If you want to see the rest, you'll have to see it online because we're running out of time. These are snaps of the video I hope you watch online, guys. So everything you see in the presentation, our flyers, our booth is next to XNest that way. The visuals, the text, some M-dashes in there. But all of it was 100% AI generated with the management and support of our team, including some of our Instagram content.
Guys, would you believe you pulled this off for a client in 20 minutes? I mean, I'm not even real, but that's besides the point, seriously. Most people won't tell you how, because that's how they stay ahead. And neither will we, but at least I caught your attention.
You can see the rest on our Instagram. So now that I've spoken so much about how AI helps, Patrick did an amazing job, I must say, the speaker before me, because he broke it down in a much more organized manner. It is a big threat, and the whole message I'm trying to convey here is whether you're an employee in a company or a guy like me who just wants to work from home, or you work for a giant corporation, or you are a creator, AI can accelerate it. That is a fact. And if you don't get on that train very quickly, it's going to probably replace you. What else can we say here? Just one more point, I mentioned it earlier. I put this as my main tip of the day because in the last month we've discovered this is probably a few hundred times more powerful than anything we've ever used, and we are very heavy AI users. Claude Code, if you're not familiar, it's not Claude that you use in your chat on your phone. Claude Code. This presentation was done with Claude Code by just explaining in one voice message what we want to do, and it has access to our resources and to our materials online. Giant users are doing this around the world. You can get a screenshot of this very quickly. I'm running out of time. These are some tools you can use. And let me just get some creators. And the stuff I'm telling you is not just adopted by small guys doing their thing at home. Giants like Alex Hormozy, Cody Sanchez, and smaller creators like Nick Serev. And Sebastian is actually an awesome creator. His entire sub-channel is 250K followers at the moment. He's never filmed a single shot on that channel. It's all his AI clone. And this is us. We use the same methodologies to grow ourselves online. And just to quickly jump ahead, you want to contact me, it's the barcode that side. And if you want to check us out, it's the barcode on the right. And our booth walk straight ahead next to PayPal and XNest. Thank you, guys.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Nabil Khaled from Eclipse. Before you go. Now, this is a bit ironic because we are on a creator stage and you're basically taking our jobs. Hold on. We have a whole panel discussion about it. Are you a threat to us or are you going to help us? Do not answer that question yet because that is the question for the panel. And I know most of you will be like, oh, we're doomed. I mean, if you can do this, what are we going to do? But there's a lot of positives and flip sides to that. And that's going to come in the panel discussion. I have 2 questions, time for 2 questions for Nabil before we go. So, I can't see. Can I have some light? 2 questions. Number 1 and number 2, please. Mic to Alina. There you go. And who was your number 2? Okay, go ahead.
Hi, thank you for that presentation. It was really, really cool. And Patrick, thank you as well. That was very informative. We spoke a little bit the other night, and I make short films and stuff like that. And obviously, I use a lot of AI in my pre-production and all that, but I haven't had the time or energy to learn about these tools because, as you know yourself, it's probably quite a learning curve before you get the handle on it.
big ocean.
Okay, so right now I'm working on a really big project, which we're going to send to festivals and stuff like that. However, it's a sci-fi short, and there's parts of it where I want to use like CGI and stuff. So that's what I wanted to ask. Do you guys work with content creators that provide you with the footage, and then using AI, you start adding stuff, etc.?
The answer
And
is
what does the result look like? Does it actually look good, or does it look like a weird mishmash of whatever?
The answer is yes, we do, and I should have had it on the presentation. If you go to our Instagram, you'll find some videos where you've got like exciting cartoons or even women chatting. And it's actually me and my partner, and we're both big guys. You'd be very shocked to see it.
Yeah, but
it
that's,
looks
you're
super
replacing yourself with a model, right?
Precisely, or other footage. So you can pretty much overlay anything you'd like, and then it looks super realistic.
So you could combine them, though.
That's correct. So that's a
Okay.
hybrid approach. You can also just create full-on cartoons to replace CGI, which is similar to the Doers video, the intro video. If you haven't seen it, guys, you should.
I'm going to call you later, thank you.
And he's on the booth right over there. Second question?
Hi.
Louder.
Yeah.
Much louder.
You utilized full AI to build this ecosystem of brands. You are a threat for the creators. How do you prepare yourself and your companies from the threat of the AI, that the next AI is going to destroy what you designed?
That's a good question.
Sort of the panel discussion. Go ahead, though.
I'll say it in
It's in
short.
the discussion, though. Go ahead.
I'll say it in short. No one knows what's going to happen next, but there are very strong authorities that believe, and this is very, very cynical, but the world will be inherited by AI eventually. Some people want to let go gracefully. Some people want to fight back. I ironically want to fight back. I think that, to answer your question, we prepare by excessively staying ahead when it comes to what's coming next. I can't see you, by the way, because the lights are too bright. But yeah, we make sure we catch up on every piece of news. We spread out, we use AI to find updates on AI. We use people to stay within the forums all the time and constant practice 24/7. This allows us to have a bit of an edge, but we're a tiny company in the grand scheme of things. If you're looking at giants in the market, they can answer the question better. And most of the authorities on the topic are not giving us a very positive silver lining here. It's looking pretty grim, I'm not gonna lie.
And more on that, the panel discussion after one more speaker. Nabil, I have to get you off because you're 5 minutes over. Thank you very much, Nabil.
Thank you, everyone.